All right. That was season 1, episode 1 of Attack on Titan.
Yep. Hello, Attack on Titan fans.
I wrote a lot down. Okay.
I drew pictures.
Yeah?
Yeah. So there's a bunch of like little stick figures and then like a big stick figure.
Insert picture of Anna's Attack on Titan picture.
Stick figure. You'd never know I have a bachelor's degree in art for this picture.
Okay. So walls? That's something I
walls.
wrote down.
Oh, yes, 3 walls and then human field. That
human
was something
field I didn't even see.
I didn't like that. I'm literally writing that down now.
Human field.
Human.
What does that mean? It almost gives me like human field. Here's the field for when the Titans come, so they could just go like
I
eat
mean,
them.
wouldn't you put the least concentrated amount of people in that outer wall? Maybe that's where like the farmland is. Like remember Eren and Mikasa were like laying in a field?
Yeah.
By some trees.
Yeah.
You know, maybe that's where less people live, and then there's more people in that inner, and then maybe like the tippy top inner circle is like important people. And the doctor, the father, said that he was going
to the interior.
So
that's what I was thinking.
Inner, wasn't it like Wall Rose?
There was Wall Maria, and then Wall Rose. I didn't get the other one.
I didn't get the other one either.
That's what you said, like more powerful people or whatever. If there are walls, and in the picture that it showed, it looked like it was like rings. I would think that it would be the most expensive because it would be the most safe to be in the center.
The one that Eren was in was like 50 meters high.
So do you think they get taller as they go in?
I'm sure.
I would think that it's just like the further, it might be taller
thicker,
actually.
Maybe even taller.
Well, either way, if it's a circle, the closer to the center you get, the more protection from the outer rings you have. You know, the more distance somebody would have to cross to get to you. But I was thinking, like how you touched on it, that it would be more expensive maybe to live in that center area because there's more protection.
When Eren and Armin were speaking, and Mikasa was there, but they were mainly talking about the scout regiment and stuff, they brought up how the royalty doesn't like to speak on the existence, I guess, of the Titans or the outside world outside of the walls, and how it's very taboo to talk about it because there's been such peace for 100 years. So I'm guessing there is royalty and they live in there.
Maybe it's peace to them because they don't have to see the horrors of
I mean, none of these, even the Hans has obviously, by how his face looked when he approached the Titan, it definitely didn't seem like he's ever actually had to be in battle.
Or fight one one-on-one.
Well, think about it. If no Titan has broken through the walls in they've been peaceful for 100 years, and this guy has never been in the scout regiment, he's always just been a guy that guarded the walls. That means he's literally never seen a Titan up close.
Yeah, I mean, it seemed like he could see a Titan over the wall,
but not one where he had to feel like it saw him and that he had to fight it.
How many years did it say? 100 years?
100 for peace.
They're in year 845.
Yeah.
I wonder where they're I want to know the history. Why'd they start at year 0? Why?
I mean, obviously, yeah. Was year 0 when?
Did they start a new
history? New how we kind of have that. So.
Yeah. Is there a BC equivalent? So Eren's dad saved people from an epidemic.
Mm-hmm.
So
they all seem to have a lot of respect for him.
And if it goes with the interior walls being more prominent figures or more wealthy people, then I'd think, okay, well then of course they'd want somebody who's knowledgeable enough to save people from an epidemic. But then at the same time, I'm if he was able to save people from an epidemic, why wouldn't he have more money?
Why wouldn't he also be rich?
Why wouldn't they want him in the inner circles if he was a good doctor? To protect him. He's alive,
that makes
though,
me
right?
Suspicious. Oh, he must be. I mean, he'd been gone for probably at least a few hours.
Yeah.
By the
And he
ending.
took a boat.
Yeah.
Where? It's interior, but I wonder how that works. Is there a canal or like a sewer to go under the walls or something.
I'm sure there's like a little like
bridge,
little door in the wall that the water flows through or something. If that's their way to get in and out.
They don't know anything about them, or they didn't find out anything about them when the scout regiment
more than they already maybe is common knowledge.
What do you try to find? So
like a weakness,
that
where they came from.
The big one that was taller than the 50-meter wall.
Yeah,
it looked like it either crash landed or there was like lightning.
There was lightning like that. So these are like aliens. These are otherworldly or something. If they're like crashing from the sky.
So my question is the intelligence, because it seemed like I didn't really get much. It just seemed like a cold deadpan killing. But if that guy or Titan or the fleshy tendon guy, if he intentionally came there to kick lower into the wall so that the smaller ones could invade, that shows pretty decent intelligence. Yeah?
It's like he was like, okay, my minions feast.
Yeah.
It didn't seem like he was like as quickly trying to come in.
We didn't see him go in.
No.
If he wanted to go in to just kill people or eat, I feel like he could have.
Don't they always say that maybe the bigger, the stronger of a animal or creature is kind of the leader, might be the one that's like the smarter one?
Yeah.
So it could be that Titan had the like brain thinking to want to let the little ones, they're not even little, in. That's crazy. They're not even little. I mean, we literally saw them to scale with a human up close.
But it was like, so wow, little compared to the...
So, like, I can't even imagine the scale of, like, tendon dude holding a person.
I am with you. I want to know, like... It draws parallels to, like, a bunch of zombie movies to me, and, like, how zombie invasions, movies. Like...
They build walls in zombie movies.
And protect themselves, like,
and
from the outside.
Fails.
They all the Titans, like, they all look humanistic. Do you think that they're turned into them from humans? Because, like, the zombie thing, like, they look like humans a little bit, right? They have humanistic, like, characteristics.
I think it's like a zombie, like, they did say there was an epidemic. But
yeah, but he saved them from an epidemic.
Yeah, but like people die anyway, even if they're saved. Like the other people are saved from, you know, if an epidemic first came around, the doctor's not going to immediately save people before people start dying.
Yeah, but what
changing into zombies.
I don't know if that could like change them into, I don't know, the key and a basement.
There's a secret in the basement that Aaron's always wanted to know about. And Dr. Dad promised to show him something there. Is he gonna go back to the house if the Titans leave? I don't really know where this is going. If they leave, like they all ate their lunch or whatever and they leave, is Aaron gonna go back to his home and like try to get into the basement? Is he gonna meet up with his dad? He has to meet up with his dad, right?
So when they first like said the key basement thing, my initial thought was, oh, the dad's dying. At some point in this episode, the dad's going to die. The secret's going to be lost with him.
Yeah.
But it flipped that on its head and went the opposite direction.
And killed the mom. And maybe destroyed what's in the basement. The mom was like the person that didn't want Aaron to join the scouts. And now she's not around to tell him to not join the scouts, and so that's probably what's gonna happen.
Him joining the scouts?
I mean, yeah,
he's a little young though.
He literally just watched, I don't know how old he is, but he does look very young. Yeah. He just watched a Titan kill his mom. I'm sure, I mean, even before that he wanted to join the scouts, so now I'm sure his desire is that much stronger because he now wants to like avenge his mom's death. I wrote down what his mom said when they had already gotten far enough away. What? She literally said, don't go.
It was like that's why it was even more heartbreaking to me, because it was like she was actively trying to do what was right. She was putting
on a front
to
get them to leave, because she knew if she showed weakness and she cried in front of them, they wouldn't have left.
Yeah.
And they would have died.
I really actually like the art this episode.
It's very different.
But
I would definitely say I haven't seen an anime that's like a super similar art style.
I really like the voice acting from like the mom and Aaron too a lot. There's so much like that we don't know.
Well, yeah, it's the first episode.
I don't know what.
And there's like
why
three,
would you mention the base?
So.
Okay, from like a storytelling perspective, why are you talking about a key in a basement? Like,
it's like it's a treasure chest. Treasure chest.
But like out of like all this somber world and this horrible thing.
But look
like,
at my magic gold key, and we're poor looking, but we have this shiny gold key.
The contrast to like just like what world we've been introduced to, unless it wouldn't be like a secret. They wouldn't have introduced the key and a basement to something like, oh yeah, I make cool little like knickknacks down there or something. Like, well, it has to be something like his, substantial, right?
I'm sure it's like his like study. Like, you know, if he's a doctor, you know, he probably has a lot of documents down there and a lot of really interesting stuff that he's studying.
Yeah.
To like further his education in medicine. So I'm sure just over the years, Aaron has been like wanting to go down there to visit his dad and being like, Dad, what are you doing down there? And his dad's like, I'm studying or I'm working. And it's just kind of a kid wanting to be close to their parent that they don't see very much. That's the like feeling I'm going with right now.
Yeah.
And not that there's literally like treasure down there.
I get you.
It'd be cool if there was like a tunnel to like somewhere else.
But then
why would the dad not have gone through the tunnel to leave?
Yeah, or told them about it just in case.
And then the mom could have escaped.
So
if there's a tunnel and the dad didn't tell the mom, he's the reason she died.
Armin,
he was blonde.
Armin and Mikasa, we didn't see either of their parents, I don't think.
No.
I don't know. And Mikasa seemed to be hanging around Aaron
and his family to the point where the mom basically told Mikasa to handle Aaron.
So like obviously this world's messed up. Maybe her like family's gone. Maybe Aaron's or Armin's family's gone too. Like maybe just there's a lot of maybe their parents were scouts. Maybe they're you know.
I would say I would feel stronger for agreeing that maybe Mikasa's parents are gone.
Yeah.
But Armin, we kind of just saw him when he was out and about like kids do.
Yeah.
And then this
he was
happened.
Getting bullied for no reason.
Well, if you've been told all this time that talking about the outside is taboo and you're not allowed to talk about it like you should be out there and it's a bad thing, I'm not surprised that he was labeled a heretic and bullied for it.
Yeah.
What he said went against what they are being taught by their parents and by the ruling class, whoever's in charge. So it makes sense. But I did like what he said to the bullies about how they're only attacking with violence because they can't use their words in an argument, so he basically won anyway. And I was like, I love you. Someone comment and they were like, if you guys watch Attack on Titan, you're gonna like Armin. I already like him.
Heads up about that. We're probably not going to be reading many, if at all, any comments.
Yeah, I don't want to get spoiled.
We've been told that there could potentially be a lot of spoilers, and already from the first episode, I'm like, they've given us a lot of information that I kind of want to dissect on my own and try to connect things. So we're just a heads up. Yeah.
If you're gonna comment something, and you want to comment something talking about something for other people who have seen it, please at least mark it as a spoiler.
Yeah, we're probably going to have somebody filter through the comments for us and give us what we can and can't read.
Because we want to read the comments, the ones that don't pertain to things we don't know.
Yeah. But I am really into the idea of the world. I noticed somebody said something about like taxes, and our taxes
they pay a lot of taxes to the scouts.
Our taxes are going to the regiments and like the
and
scout
then Aaron,
forces.
Thumped that guy on the head for talking smack.
I thought like that was interesting. Like, I wonder, it's been going on for at least 100 years of peace, right? Mm-hmm. So if why aren't all the citizens a lot of the citizens seem like less into the idea of exploration.
I mean, if they've had peace, then
yeah, but if they're on the farthest ring, I'd think that they would at least have more interaction with the Titans.
Were they the farthest ring, or were they like the middle ring?
Oh, I don't know. I assumed that they were the farthest ring, but if not,
because remember, Eren and Mikasa walked through a wall to get home.
Yeah.
So so that means the Titans got through the first wall and the second wall.
I thought we had already seen that there were Titans like just chilling outside of that wall. That were the smaller ones.
Then why were Eren and Mikasa out there?
I think that there was probably different layers. That was probably by like the human farm or like, you know. I don't think that was like out. I think that was probably like a little bit, you know.
I know, but I don't agree.
Well, either way, what I was going to say is that I think that maybe if they're feeling this type of way about the scout regimen, then the closer to the middle or the people who are more important and influential, they might be even more against the scout stuff because they're further removed from the problem at all, to the point that they might be like, oh, what's the big deal, you know?
Who knows if some of them even know it exists?
Yeah,
like younger people.
You said that you thought maybe more people were towards the center. I think less would be. Because it would be a smaller area to be able to live in, the closer it gets to the center, right?
Well, I don't think it's like tons of people, but I definitely think it's maybe like the most prestigious, richest families. That's what it seems like, a class system to me.
Yeah.
Did I write anything else? No, I wrote their names. I wrote that his dad's respected. I'm still just like sick to my stomach about how tall that tendon guy was when the wall was 50 meters high.
I wanted to know if it's kind of like a Demon Slayer thing almost. Like, do you think that if a Titan eats a person, they become stronger or taller?
Oh. Maybe the tendon guy has like eaten a lot of people.
That's what I was thinking. Maybe.
I mean, like, why else would he be so big? Like, natural selection? I don't know.
All right, that's all I have for episode 1. You?
Yeah, my stomach already hurts from watching giant people eat small people.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we hope to see you next time. So my question is the intelligence.